How to evaluate a chess sacrifice. Have you ever found yourself wondering how to evaluate a chess sacrifice? It can be a tricky decision, but understanding the balance between what you give up and what you gain is key. Let's break it down step by step. First, consider the material balance. Each piece has a value. A pawn is worth 1 point, knights and bishops are about 3 points each, rooks are 5 points, and the queen is worth 9 points. If you sacrifice more material than you gain, you might end up at a disadvantage. Next, think about compensation. This is what you get in return for your sacrifice. Compensation can come in many forms. You might gain increased activity for your pieces or improve their coordination. You could also control important squares or open files. Weakening your opponent's pawn structure or king safety is another form of compensation. Now, let's talk about tactical versus positional sacrifices. Tactical sacrifices are often immediate and concrete. They aim for direct attacks or force sequences. On the other hand, positional sacrifices may involve giving up material for long-term advantages like better piece placement or structural improvements. Before you commit to a sacrifice, calculation is essential. Make sure to calculate possible variations thoroughly. You should see a clear path forward, whether it's a forced attack or a winning combination. When considering positional sacrifices, evaluate the long-term effects on pawn structure and control of critical squares. Sometimes, a sacrifice may not lead to immediate gain but can improve your overall position significantly. In practical terms, opening sacrifices often involve intentional pawn sacrifices to speed up development and seize the initiative early. In the middle game, sacrifices are typically tactical, aiming to open lines or create decisive threats. Endgame sacrifices are less common but can simplify the position or create passed pawns. To evaluate effectively, look for numerical superiority in the area where you plan to sacrifice. Having more pieces nearby increases your chances of successful compensation. Studying classic games where grandmasters executed sacrifices can help you understand typical patterns. Practice is also important. Try out sacrifices in your games to develop your intuition, but always back it up with solid calculation. Trust your calculations first, then your positional judgment. Avoid making sacrifices based purely on hope without clear benefits. Evaluating a chess sacrifice is all about balancing material loss against concrete or positional gains. By carefully calculating, assessing compensation, and understanding the strategic context, you can master this skill and create dynamic imbalances that lead to victory.